Today, let's talk about how to wire up one of these little devils. Hey, real quick before we get started, I now have 118 subscribers. And I know that doesn't sound like much, but it means a lot to me. I appreciate every single person that hit that subscribe button. If you haven't yet, please do. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so before we start to talk about how, let's talk about why or when. If you have a newer car that has, say, heated seats, and you have a tiny little button that you push, I don't know if you've ever wondered, how does that tiny little micro switch run heating elements? Well, it doesn't. What it does is it triggers one of these. This takes the load and makes it so that you can use dainty little plastic switches and not run a lot of current through them and not have them overheat. So this is just a Bosch universal 5-prong relay with a little mounting tab. This is all I use. Whether I need 4 prongs or 5, I always run these because that way if I need a spare, I don't have to have 2 different kinds of spares. I just have the one and it fits everything. So let's go over the difference between a 4-prong and a 5-prong. It's pretty simple. A 4-prong has 1 outlet and a 5-prong has 2. So if you're running dual electric fans, if you're running fog lights, driving lights, something in multiples, you would want to use a 5-prong relay. If you're only running a single electric fan, or I also use these to wire the neutral safety switch on like a B&M shifter, you'll only use 1 of the prongs. But like I said, I buy the 5s for everything. That way I don't have to pack 4 and 5. They're all the same. So on this we have, I'm a great artist, by the way. On this we have 5 prongs. Here's our relay. And on the relay, we have 5 prongs. 1 like this, 1 over here, 1 over here, and 2 like this. This is number 30. This is number 85. This is number 86. And these 2 are both number 87. 30. Now I'm going to simplify things. I'm not going to draw in a fuse panel and all that. Here's your battery. Here's your battery posts. This one is minus. This one is plus. So this one's going to go to ground. This one's going to come, and that is your hot, high amperage wire. That is what's going to be the feed of your electric fans, neutral safety switch, fog lights, anything like that. This is 85. 85 is also ground. 86. 86 is your trigger wire. That is going to go to a toggle switch. This is not, and then of course the other side of that will end up over here. So the reason that you're doing this is because electric fans, big old set of fog lights, they're going to pull more amperage than that little switch is going to want to take. It might take it for a while, but after a while it's going to get hot, or it's just going to burn up the contacts inside of it prematurely. So, and these two devils here, I'll just draw circles. They can be electric fans. They can be fog lights. They can be seat heaters. They can be whatever you want it to be. One's going to go there. One's going to go there. This is the positive, and this is the negative. And that's really all there is to it. All you've done is taken from a hot wire from here directly to your fog lights, and you've just put a larger wire here that could take the load, grounded your 85. You can, well, we'll get to that. You ground your 85, and your 86 is a small power source. It can be a micro switch. In the B&M shifters, it is a micro switch. It's just a tiny little nothing. And that's why you wire this in to take the load. So let's wire in a neutral safety switch on a B&M or Hurst shifter. It's basically the same thing. A little bit different though. We're not going to have a switch. And we're not going to have a ground there. And we're not going to have any of that. All right. So what we're going to do now is, this is the shifter. And it has two wires coming out of it. One of them is going to go to ground. The other one is going to hook up to number 85. This one can literally, I mean, you're going to want to wire it through a fuse panel, but this one can literally just piggyback off of this. And then 87 is, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Disregard what I just said there. Being stupid. So now number 87 is going to go to your starter solenoid. Here's your big hot battery cable. There's your starter motor. And then you're going to have a prong. And that's where that's going to go. That's going to go to the prong. Number 86 now is going to go to your ignition switch. Stop, start, ignition. So now, as long as the shifter is in park or neutral, it will close the micro switch in the shifter. It will complete this circuit. And when you hit the key, it will complete that circuit and it will send power to your starter solenoid. If this is in drive or reverse or anything like that, this switch is going to be open and this will be an incomplete circuit. So even if you hit the key, it's not grounded. So if 85 isn't grounded, nothing happens. And trust me, when you get to the racetrack, they're going to look. They're going to ask you to try and start the car in reverse and drive. And that's how you make that happen. And there you have it. I hope that was helpful. The part number for this little rascal, I've got to get my glasses on so I can't see anything. It's a 10-digit number, 0332, probably 019 019 150. Wow, that is the part number for the 5-prong relay with the little bracket, mounting bracket. That's all there is to it. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. I'm gonna try something a little crazy next time. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it's it's not going to work. I know it's not going to work, but I'm going to do it anyways. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends that you learned something from this old guy. Help me out here. Have a good weekend, everyone.